Hello friends, welcome back. My name is Krishan, and so today we will go for the next practical. It's just part 2 of my previous video, the Veritas installation. So in this video we will talk about how to configure VCA, the Veritas cluster. Okay, the guys, those did not watch my previous video, the part 1 of this video, so I recommend you please pause this video right now and watch that video first, because this is the part 2. You were not able to understand anything if you did not watch part 1, right? Okay guys, so before we start practical, I would like to talk about some theoretical knowledge. Okay, some theory. Okay, so now what is a VCS HA? Veritas Cluster Server. Veritas Cluster Server, rebranded as a Veritas InfoScale Availability and also known as a VCS. Also sold bundled in the SFH product, is a high availability cluster software for Unix, Linux and Microsoft Windows computer system, created by Veritas Technology, LLT and GAP. As I already explained this in my previous video, but here we will talk more and go in more deep knowledge of this. Okay, VCS use two components, LLT and a GAP, to share the data over the private network along systems. And these components provide the performance and reliability required by VCS. And what is LLT? LLT is low latency transport, provides the fast and kernel to kernel communication and monitors network connection. The system admin configures LLT by creating a configuration file, LLT tab, that describe the system in the cluster and provide network links along them. And LLT runs in layer 2. Okay, what is a GAP? GAP is group membership. Yeah, this is my server, right? Okay, so GAP is a group membership and an automatic broadcast, provide the global message order required to maintain the synchronized state along with the system and monitor disk communication such as required by VCS heartbeat utility. System admin configures GAP driver by creating a configuration file, GAP tab. Don't worry guys, we will have a look on these files also. LLT configuration file. This is a LLT configuration file. This file is a database containing a one entry per system that links LLT system ID with the host name. The file is identical on each server in the cluster. And etc LLT tab, the file contains the information that is prepared during the installation and is used by the utility LLT config. Okay, let's watch this. Now I'm going to node 1. Okay, here's the file what do you name, LLT host. If as many as you have nodes in your server, if you want to see from any nodes, okay, how many nodes I have, so without running command hstatus, you can go in this file and you can see that okay, these are the host name. Okay, this is node 1 and node 2, these are the host name. Okay, and this is this information containing in this file. And during our installation we provide some information, right, like set node 1, right, like so my cluster should be start on node 1 by default, and then set cluster ID. If you remember, I provide that, not provide, it automatically generate by VCS software that this is my cluster ID, and you would like to change it, yeah, you would like to go with the default one. So we went with the with the default one, and this between that is my hard IP address, heartbeat IP address LAN card, right? And you can see that this is my heartbeat IP address. Okay guys, in previous video we installed VCS properly, everything, and we are starting from next. Okay, now GAP configuration file, it is a GAP tab file, and this file contains the information need to configure the GAP driver, and this file is used by the GAP config utility. Now let's look at this also, but this file is not very informative. Yes, you can see that this is used by a Veritas cluster only. You cannot even do anything in this. Okay, VCS main configuration file. This is a VCS main configuration file. You guys, if you work on the Red Hat cluster, you know that etc cluster.config, and the same thing here in the VCS, and this is the main configuration file. Whatever you perform any activity with the help of commands on the terminal, so all those entries will goes in this file. Okay, let me show you this file. Veritas, VCS config and main.config. Yeah, you can see guys. Okay, let me list this. Everything will be there. Now, this is my DOM cluster name and the username, the virtual IP address, and the administrator roles, right? How many nodes I have, which group is right now. I have a group cluster or service right now, and these are that group settings like system list, and that group is running on two, right? And then equal to 1, it is like what the one cluster should be, one node should be up, right? Auto start node 1 and node 2, you can start auto retry, and then you can see, you can go through with this file, you will get everything, all information. Then in the end you can see these are the link of the group. Every group has some child, okay, and then a group will work, right? Without the child the group does not work. Okay, we will talk about this later. I know it's a little confusing now, but when we will do this one by one and step by step, then all of you guys will understand clearly. I make you promise guys, after watch this video complete, you can say yourself, yeah, you know the Veritas very well. Okay, now let's go to my PPT. VCS configuration file is containing the information that define the cluster and its system. It is the same configuration file like a Red Hat cluster. Okay. In our environment lab, this is my storage server. This is my Veritas node 2. My storage lab is my environment lab is the same like my previous video. Okay. So you can see my storage server, Veritas node 1, and heartbeat IP address and host name and my virtual IP address. Okay. Now this is my node 1. As you can see the host name also, and my virtual IP address is here. You can see that also. Yeah, you can see. Okay, and okay, let me show you node 2 also. And this is my node 2. There is no virtual IP address. Virtual IP address will be online on one node at a time. Okay guys, now what's our, okay, now go back. So as I told you, we have a one shared disk, that SDC, this one, right? This is on both node 1 and node 2 also. Now you can see the same disk is here also, but name is different, but don't worry, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so for basic testing before configuration, this, and you can migrate your virtual IP from one server to another. I will show you that, and after that I will show you how to delete this, right? Because this is not a useful for us. Okay, this is node 1. Yeah, okay, you can see some cluster is running, group is running on node 1. And what is this group? This group is nothing. During installation, we just configure this this group for a virtual IP address. Okay, so we will do testing and then we will delete this and we will create a new group from the scratch, and so that you can understand very well. Okay, now first I have to migrate it. I already give the commands here, right? And we can migrate with this command, HAG group hyphen switch this node is on hyphen sys node 1. It's running on node 1 already. Wow, thank you so much to give me a command. Okay, my bad. It's a drawback to run so many commands, so you remember so many commands, so you conflict them here to there. Okay, HTTP this to switch. Switch this group to which node. Okay, now I will show you. This video gonna little bit big, and so guys, what can I do? It's so big practical, it will take some time waiting for online offline. Okay, you can see that. Okay, so cancel. If this is cancel, HS status, that's why I'm afraid. Okay, now you can see guys, cluster is running on node 2. If you saw that virtual IP address was here, but right now it is not here, it's moved to node 2. You can see that. Wow, that's magic. That's the beauty of cluster. Okay guys, go back. So now let's offline this. No, okay, first I have to offline my resource so that I can delete it. You can delete the what do you call it, forcefully online resource also, but I will recommend you, whenever you want to delete any resource, any group, make sure that is offline. HGRP switch. Okay, let me run the command HGRP group. Okay, first I will show you this. I have to. Okay, let's try. I'm not sure, but just GRP hyphen RESOURCS resource for this group. This will show you the child. Okay, and okay, let me go to Google. Let's find out what's the command to offline. Before that, let me try the first delete it. If it gives errors, then we will go with this. Delete. Okay, make the configuration readable. Yeah, run the same command. Great. Yeah, no need to do that. When you make any configuration changes, and so that for that you have to make file readable, writable. The main configuration file, everything will go in that, right? You can do that manually, and you can use the command also. Now I'm running the last command here. Great. Now I try some. Great. There is no resource, no group in my node right now. So now we can start from scratch. Okay, that's good for you. Okay, let me close this. Thank you so much. And yeah, okay, we disk management. First of all, we have to check the disk list of disks available with the command, and then we will show that one disk is online invalid state, and we have to make it online with the build command. This is a command to make it online. Okay guys, let's go back to my terminal. Now command vx disk space list. You can see this is an invalid disk. Actually this is an empty disk which is add on the server, and you cannot use it until you will not make it online. How you will make online it? Like you guys work on the LVM, right? You run a command pv create. What does it mean? Like it's make online for LVM, right? So same, we have to do the same here. And then after that we run the command vg and all -i for initialization. This is okay. And Linux we have to provide right here pv create space and /dev as dcvex whatever it is. But in VCS we have to write this vx disk setup -i and that command. Type enter. It will take 1 second, not more than that. Okay, let's run the command. Wow, guys, you can see on a top output it was invalid. Now it is online. Okay, now good. We're done with this. We have done this. Again run the command, you will see the output. Now creation of VG. If you remember in LVM, once we've done a pv create, thereafter we have to run a vg create, right? Here also we have to do the same. As per the disk, we will create a vg group like we used to create in the Red Hat, but there is some syntax change. Run this below command: vx dg group init initialize and http disk and disk name equal to this. Okay, http underscore disk, it is my volume group name. And what is the next? So it would be very hard to recognize a disk ALU disk underscore 0, so I'm giving the alias name of this http d01, right? So it's a, you can say it's a, you can recognize it easily that this is a http disk 1. Okay, later we can add 2, 3, whatever you want. Okay, so note done. So we have to run this command with, and after that, like we check vg display. Here also we can run vxdg list. Okay, now let's go back. vxdg initialize http underscore disk, yeah, http disk 01, yeah, equal to, wait, it's very hard to remember the name. Yeah, this is, so I have to write this command here and then copy here. Yeah, now we can run a vxdg dist. Yeah, this is enabled now. After vg create, you know very well what we have to do. We have to create a lv create, in which we have to provide the size also. So same we have to do here. Now create a logical group. Now we have to create a logical group with the below command. This is a command vx assist -g, that's my, like we provide in the Linux also, -n and then name -g, that is my group name, http underscore disk, then make http ldg01, L that stands for logical. So it's for my understanding. You can write it whatever you want, right? And then and the last is a 2G. It stands for the my name, the size of my disk. Okay, G means in the group, and 2 is size. It is a Veritas logical group with the command. Now this with this command you can see the status like you run the command lv display. Okay, now let's work on this. vx assistant -g g http underscore disk, and then we have to type http lgdg01, right? Sorry, like we run make dg2g. Yeah, it's done. Now we can run a command vx print -l my lb name. You can see, guys, these are all information: volume name, information type, state, policies, and this is the main thing which we required. Now we have to format this disk. Now you can see in the wall. Now create the file system. Now we have to get a path of this with this command and format the disk with this. Like after we create a LVM, we have to format LVM also, right? With the command like xfs, right? And so here also we have to format this disk with this command. So let's go. xfs.vxfs. Now copy this file. Done. Now we have to make configuration. So make the file, at a configuration. Now we have to done. So run this command. So I believe we run this command earlier, so my configuration is already -make read. Let's say already. Let me off with it. No, okay, it's already there. Okay, so let's go. Now we have to start a configuration. First we have to create a service group, right? Create a service group and modify required values with this is my command grp add this, and then I have to change the attribute, like how many system you want to run this group, as I show you in the configuration file, right? Now after that we have to type auto start, where my system will be auto start on node 1. Then we have to check. Okay, now what we have to do, we have a one command lines, one notes. Okay, it will take long time if I will type everything manually. Okay, so these are my notes. Okay, this I have to copy from here. Now we have to just copy this from here. I write it, so it will take time if I will write everything. let's say asking for this. Okay, I modify it and give the name of the system list. Okay, then I have to just copy this. Okay, now you can check, it's done. Patches status, you can see this is now offline on node 1. Now we have to run the second command. Okay, it's a group only. Okay, now let's go into my group here. Now we have to adding a NIC resource to the service group with the below command hard. This is my nickname. Now everything will be same with every, in the resource the command will be same, then you have to change the name. So you can see that I provide the LAN card ID, I modify nickname, device this, and network host I provide the network VLAN like range, which would be my network. Okay, and then I have to enable this, and then I have to check my LAN card is up or not. And my LAN card will be up on both nodes, because guys, like IP address will be on one system, but LAN card should be online on both, right? So let's go to resource. These are my resource. I just copy it and then paste that. So guys, you can also see this. Now you can see this is online on both nodes. Okay, now we're done with the NIC card. Now go for the next. Now we have to adding a resource group, IP group. Adding a IP group to the service group with the below command, we add one new resource that add IPs, then IP and the name of my group where you want to add this resource, then modify that critical 0, then make it online, then modify and provide the LAN card, on which LAN card you would like to add this IP address. Okay, then IP modify web IP1 address this and IP address this. So this is my virtual IP address, and then we have to provide the net mask, and the end we have to enable it, and then we have to check this command. It will be online on 1. If it is not online, we will make it online. Okay, these are the commands. So let's go. These are my all commands. Let I copy it, I write it. Yes. So let's check, is it online or not? Yeah, you can see that it's online on 2, node 2, right? Okay, why it's come online on 2? I want to make it online on this one, okay, instead of 2. Okay, I have to switch it then. Can type here justify DC switch. Okay, this is not a command. Just hold on guys, I have to check online. Node 1, node 2, this automatically online on node 2. Virtual IP address, okay, check. Node 2. Wow, virtual IP address is here. Okay, now we have to check some Google commands. how to move group, sorry, resource one node VCS. You have to check edge status. Okay, we can run this command HATRP switch this and what you call to node 1. Yes, it will online, it will take some time. Okay, it'll be meantime we can go for next theory. Okay, once we done with the IP address, we done it, and by default it should be enabled on node 1 I believe, but it's automatically picked from node 2. I don't know why, but it's okay. We can migrate it back to on my node 1 because I want to start all my resources on node 1 first of all instead of node 2. So I run the command -sum. Okay, you can see that its virtual IP is come back on my node 1. Okay, we are here, good to go. Now go for next, adding a volume group. Adding a volume group, we add, as you know guys, first we need a LAN card, then we assign a one. These are the resource, these are, we have to add it one by one, and you know that some dependency, right? Like if you don't have a LAN card, where you will put IP address? So first you have to get a LAN card. When you have a LAN card, now give the IP address of this. Once you have a IP address and LAN card, now you have a system. Now you add a disk, and then you add a mount point, because access that disk you require a one mount point, right? And once you have a mount point, now you can start your service. Okay, because once you have is everything, you have mount point, you have a LAN card, you have IP address, now you can start your service like this. Same here, the group, we have to add a group disk. We are adding just a disk, okay, which we add earlier. Now for disk, we run this command, copy. Okay, it is not online on any node, so make it online. Hyphen online hyphen sys node 1. Take some time. Okay, checking the resource hyphen sd. Yep. You can see this is online on one node. Okay, by default is offline. So now what we need to go for now, once we have a disk, now we require a mount point. So adding a mount point resource, to add this service group, we have to install some package. Okay, first we have to install package, both nodes, yum, because we are going to we are doing a practice for Apache, right? As all of you guys well aware about this, that for Apache we require a www HTML directory, and that directory will become once you have a package of Apache. For that, we have to install our HTTP package. So it will take not more than 1 minute, guys. Just bear with me. Okay, in the meantime, we can go here. So once we have a package, we have to run the command this. Okay, HARP add man point this. This is the man point name, and this is the command which is very important. You can write anything, but I write is MNT, right? But you can write anything, but make sure the mount should be M capital and everything in small, and then the name of your group, whatever you create a group. It's not required that you have to do the same thing. Then as I modify this and critical 0, and then I provide the mount point path like var www.html. It's a little familiar and same like Red Hat cluster, guys. Okay, when you used to do the Red Hat cluster with the Lucy, right? We have to do everything on a graphical. Here we are doing the in the command line. Just that's a difference. Once you have a mount point, then you provide the block size. Okay, this is my block size. Okay, now we have this is my node 2, control Z this. Okay, we come back on node 1. So now we required our mount point, right? So for mount point, we have to run these commands as here. Again, we have these commands. Okay, this is the part. So then we will enable it. Okay, and with the command we can see this is enable or not. Thus we provide the file system. What would be the file system of my mount point, and then we fs check enable equal to yes, and enable it to make online it on one node. Okay, and then the command where this state mnt. Okay, let's go here. I have to just copy it. It's very so many commands, I cannot write it one by one, but if I will do it, it will take a long time. Okay, that's done. Now let me check it is online. Yeah, I don't think so. It will be online. Okay, it is not online, so I will make it online. Yeah, it's online on one node. Okay, now what we have next, we have mount point. Now what we need a Apache service, right? For Apache service, we adding a Apache resource group to service group. Add this web underscore Apache 1. It doesn't matter, you write it web Apache 1. Yeah, you can write it HTTP, you can write anything, but make sure after that you provide Apache, capital A, APCHE. It should be, same. And then you have to type the group name. Then you have to modify it, critical 1, 0. And then you have to provide the configuration file of your Apache. Then you have to provide the binary file where you can start your Apache service, and then enable it, and then run this command to make it start on one node. Okay guys, now go back. We have all my commands. Now this, copy it. Okay, it is not online. I have to make it online. It will take some time because it's a service, right? Come on, online. Yeah, you can see guys, it's online. Now we have to link the resource. Okay, before resource linked, let me show you what we did. You can see var www HTML here. Okay, this is your mount point already mounted here, and your virtual IP address is here also. Okay, and your service is also running. But if you will run the command systemctl status httpd, it will inactive, but it is running because it is managed by VCS, not by Red Hat. Okay, my Apache page is running. Welcome to Red Hat test page. Okay, so now go back. So what I need to do, I have to link like for my group. So if my resource goes down, what things come first? Like if you start your service first without your LAN card, without a mount point, your service will gonna fail. So right, so you have to do this in good manner, like in the proper step by step. Like first we want to, and if my system got reboot, first my LAN card come up, then I provide the IP address of the LAN card, then I mount hard disk, then I mount a mount point, then I start my service. Okay, so I have to link this. In the end, we have to link all the resource in the service group like this list, this. Okay, first I add, like I assign the IP address when I have a LAN card, and I mount point when I have my disk, and then I will start my Apache service when I have a IP address and when I have a mount point. Okay, go back here. Now you can see before that resource and list. Okay, thank you. Yeah, these are resource on my both nodes. Okay, and I have to add this one by one. So you can see duplicate. So the same resource would be in node 1 and node 2, node 1 and node 2, because we have two nodes. So we have to just copy this. Okay, now we can see. Okay guys, status sum. You can see my online is online on my node 1. Now let's show you configuration file where etc Veritas VCS and config and min file. This, you can see this. Okay, I did not write it. After that it did not save in the file until I will make it save the file, because whatever we done we have to save it. Now I have to run the command config -dump and make read only. Great, now I can run the same command again. Now you can see everything is new entries. These are my linking group, these are the child tree. First will be group, then Apache, then IP address, then LAN card, then mount point, then this group, right? Okay guys, now you can see, yeah, my first we now we have to do some testing here. For testing, please reboot node 1. You will see the VCG group will automatically migrate on node 2. Okay, we can watch with the below commands. Okay, so we don't reboot first. I will reboot, don't worry, but let's do it manually first. Does it? So first I will show you the LAN card is here also. Yeah, this is my virtual LAN card here, and my mount point is here, and my service is also running from here. Okay, so what we have to do, status -sum. running command GAP -switch, name of my group and name of node where you want to do this. Okay, now it will take some time. So now let's go to node 2. Now you can see here things will become automatically. Wow, mount point is come before us, right? Mount point is here now. Wow, IP address is also here. You can see that. Okay, I will show you, and it will be not on lane card 1. Now you can see there is no IP address. Now go to 2. You can see that yeah, LAN card is here and disk is also here, right? www.html is already here. Okay, now run a command status. Wow, it's offline on node 2, on 1 and online. Now let me refresh my page. It's still working. Okay, copy it, close it. Yeah, it's working, man. Okay, now let's move it back to my resource 1 at the resource and -switch my group name and -2 and node 1. So this done by manually, right? This migrate here to there manually. So the cluster is for the real environment. You don't need to do anything manually. If system got reboot, if in the middle of night it's reboot, so you don't need to log in your system and reboot and start manually, right? It should be goes automatically. Now let's go to node 2, node 1, enter status -sum. It's starting. Wait. It will take some time. You can see IP address is here. Okay, and now check my disk. Disk is also here. Come. Now it's starting the service. I hope it will already started. Now you can see, guys, status will come automatically online, right? Now let me reboot this node 1 and then we will see. The resource should be automatically migrate on node 2. Reboot. Oh my god, my production is down. Wake up all IT guys. Okay, now node 2. I'm going node 2. Let me check. Does IP address come here? Not yet. status -sum. Okay, it's starting node 2. Because you can see here exit. That means my node 1 is down. It's exit from the cluster. Okay, yeah, you can see, guys, cluster is automatically up. Wow, okay, yeah, you can see my cluster is up on node 2. Node 2, you can see IP address is here and my mount point is also here, you can see, and my this virtual IP is still working. I mean to say my service is also working. You can see that, right? And I'll go back to my server. Okay, so I will show you one thing till my servers come up. Node 1, let me give you some how my system come up automatically after reboot. Start and stop environment. There are 4 files which help VCS to start and stop running system startup reboot. Variable default 1. So there is a variable that is a default 1. There is a one file that etc is config LLT, and there is a one parameter LLT start and stop. this LLT start equal to 1. That's mean my system will be, my VCS will be start if my system reboot, and once it will up. For example, your machine is shut down and you on it, so VCS will automatically up. LLT stop is mean if my system, I'm running command init 0, yeah, I reboot my system, so VCS service will automatically stop on my server. The same, there is a one file GAP and then VX fancy and a VCS, right? For VCS will not up until these things come up. First this, and then this. Okay, let me show you these files. etc sysconfig LLT. You can see in the end of the file 1. If you want that you don't want to start my VCS after reboot, you can put here 0. You can see on up little bit, 1 start and stop the LLT, 0 do not start and stop LLT, right? And the same, there is a one configuration file GAP and the same things, right? You can see, and this is the init file gap dot automatically, and one is VX fan. You can see VX fan, right? In this the configuration would be on our top, and then we have one service VCS. You can see VCS equal to 1, and if somebody done here VCS start equal to 1 and put LLT 0 and GAP equal to 0, so your VCS will not be start, because those are the dependency, those are the childs of VCS. Unless you will not start them, your VCS will not be start. Okay, so these are the main configuration file. Okay, so let's check my cluster will come up. Oh my god, some okay, you can see guys, my cluster node 1 is up online and service offline. Okay, this is my VCS practical. Thanks to watch our video. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe our channel. Thanks to watch our video. Hit the like button, give your comment and suggestion. Subscribe our channel Technical Tech for get latest video updates. Okay guys, see you in next video.
Please subscribe our channel Technical Tech. Don't forget to click on a bell button to get latest notification. Thanks. Have a nice day.